Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where today, guys, I'm going to be reacting to the entire series between the Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Oops, I gotta turn this off. Where the Blue Jays, they got swept by the Boston Red Sox in a 4-game series, not just a 3-game series, a 4-game series. And I want to give, at first, my initial reaction of what I think about the whole series, and then we're going to dive in to each game starting back in Monday, going through every single one and talking about it. All right, guys? I'm your host, Adam Peddle. Nick is away tonight, so I'll be taking care of the post-game reaction duties on this one. If you guys are tuning in, if you're just rolling in right now, I know the Leafs game's on right now, so I might be missing quite a few people, but if you're just rolling in, Jays just lost 11-5 against the Boston Red Sox. They are now going to be on their way over to Pittsburgh, and they're coming off a sweep, and now they're 4th in the AL East, where we were sitting pretty, third sitting pretty behind the Baltimore Orioles and the Tampa Bay Rays. We are now 4th. We're going to look at all that in a moment, but I want to give my initial reaction right now, folks, on how I'm feeling overall. I am feeling shell-shocked. I did not anticipate this. I think I was a bit of drinking the Kool-Aid, coming off a big win streak, coming off a great homestand for the Toronto Blue Jays, looking down at the bottom part of our division, saying, oh, we got Boston. Oh, you know what? Our pitching's been so dominant. We're going to go into Boston. We're going to take 3 of 4. That might be a bit of too much of a prediction. Nick said that we would take 2 of 4. I think that's more of a realistic prediction, but I think nobody expected this, and that was that we would get swept by the Boston Red Sox in 4 games. I think nobody saw that coming, to be honest. I don't even think Boston saw that coming. I think Boston is starting to realize that they have a good team, and that's the next note that I have here, is that Boston, this is a good team. The offense is really, really, really good. They're 3rd in baseball right now in OPS. I wonder if I can find this for y'all. They're 3rd in OPS. I don't have it here. But in the last 3 days, they have 3rd in runs scored. Only teams to score more runs are LA Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. And they're really good. This is the Boston Red Sox that we've come to know over the last 4 years. Yeah, Boston Red Sox haven't been that team, that World Series contender team the last 4 seasons. But they've always been a pesky team that has been able to wear down your pitching and score a lot of runs. Your team could score a lot of runs too. You know, their pitching is not that good. We this series, as the Blue Jays, we'll look at all the scores in a moment, folks, but we have been putting up a ton of runs this series, but we just weren't able to put enough more. We weren't able to put more than them. This lineup, and we're going to go through and look at their lineup as we go through the box scores, but it's legit. They've got a lot of legit guys, and we are humbled, and I thought it was going to be easy. It's not going to be that easy, folks. The AL East is tough. Boston Red Sox, who are coming into this season as the number 5 team in the AL East, they look like they're going to be right there. They're going to be right there, at least for the time being. And also, I know that this isn't the Blue Jays. This isn't the Blue Jays that I've come to know. Not at all. And I know that I'm not going to overreact and think that, oh, this series really shows what the Blue Jays are. No. There's common themes throughout this entire series that makes me think, okay, we're on the road. It's cold. We're up against a really great offense. We're shell-shocked. I think the Blue Jays pitching staff is shell-shocked. Without further ado, let's get into the breakdown, everybody. We're going to start back on Monday and look at every single game. So starting on Monday here, folks, I'm going to move actually this little me. I'm going to move me over here in this corner so you can see the box score a bit better. We ended off, actually you can't really see that. Let me move me down the corner. We ended the first game on Monday, 5-6 was the final. Now, in this game, I thought it was a good battle. Starting on Monday, yeah, we came off a loss of the Mariners. We came into the Red Sox. It was a good battle. You know, they put up 2 right against Jose Barrios, I believe it was. Jose Barrios got the start in this game. And I'm like, all right, Jose, maybe we're getting the Jose performance of old. But then we came back and we battled in the top of the second and we put up another 3. I'm like, okay, here we go. Jose shut it down for a bit. But then we saw a little bit of Jose of old coming to the 6th. He let it go. So for me, I was able to be like, okay, we'll take this clunker from Jose, because what I saw in that performance, and what I saw, and again, I'm going to preface this, what I saw in all the performances from the Blue Jays is our command wasn't there. Like, we really weren't commanding the edge of the strike zone at all. Now, I don't know if it was the cold or the bad weather. I don't know what it was. But we really were not commanding and locating like we were. And Jose let that happen in the last inning there that he pitched. And that's why he had 5 earned runs on the board. But hey, the Blue Jays offense, we battled back. We tied the game in the top of the 8th. Lots of good stuff. But then Jordan Romano comes up in the 9th, gives up a solo blast to Alex Verdugo. And that was the end of the game. They out-hit us. And they out-pitched us. And they deserved that win. But I thought we put up enough fight. I'm like, okay, Jose Burrios is starting. Mesa comes up, shuts him down. Nate Pearson comes in, goes 2 innings with 3 strikeouts. Love that. And then Romano gives up a solo blast. That's what loses it. I'm okay with that L. That L's fine with me, right? We did what we had to do. I'm going to read some of your comments, see if you guys are commenting on these games. People on Twitter are just abusing the Blue Jays. Team doesn't deserve that. No, I agree. I'm going to say it right now, folks. I'm not going to try and beat up the Blue Jays right now. That's not my goal. My goal is to look at what happened, right? And assess the situation. That's why I started with all my notes off the top. This isn't the Blue Jays team. This is just a bad... This is probably going to be one of the worst series that we play all year. I don't think we're going to... If we play a series this bad again and again and again, then we're not going to go to the playoffs this year. But I don't think that's going to happen. That's not going to happen. All right? So let me just say that. And I'm going to say Boston's a good team. That's why I started with that. So first game, good GG game to the Boston Red Sox. Next game, Tuesday, we lose another close one. We lose one 6-7 again, deciding in the final few frames. We had Yusei Kikuchi, and again, same note, leaving stuff over the heart of the plate, missing middle. Kikuchi, he was due for a clunker. He was doing really well, especially against the Boston Red Sox team that's been so hot. Can I just say that again and again? Like Verdugo, Turner, Ruff Snyder, all these guys, Yoshida. Can I take a moment right now? Yoshida is the MVP of the series versus us. He was so good. That guy's a great pickup from the Boston Red Sox. Great pickup. And in this game, Connor Wong showed up and hit 2 home runs. And that was the deciding factor in the 8th inning right there off of Eric Swanson. So we had, in the game before, Jordan Romano giving up a solo blast. And then Eric Swanson giving up a solo blast, which was the L. So both of our best relief pitchers getting the L. And this is in a game where the Blue Jays offense put up a 6th spot in the 5th off of a Dalton Varsho 3-run home run. It looked like, and Dalton Varsho, this series is starting to come around just a little bit. Just a little bit in this series. We'll take a look at the end of what his final number was. But he was starting to pick it up. He went 2 for 4 in this game. Starting to pick it up, right? Great. Again, another good fought effort, just coming up short. Not what the Blue Jays wanted. We were out hit all game long. The Red Sox offense were putting a ton of pressure on the Blue Jays. Look at that, 5 straight innings here where they just scored runs. That's pressure. So GG, they got that. But then, your boys here at Blue Jays Today, we decided to go live. We're like, all right, we got Alek Manoah on the mound. Lots of drama with Alek Manoah versus Verdugo. Maybe this is a game that we grab one. We grab one, right? I think so. But apparently not. In that game was a disaster, honestly. That was a disaster game. We lost 8-3. 8-3. And it wasn't good, folks. It wasn't good. The hitting wasn't there. And the defense was just not there. And again, you're going to have games where you just defensively blow up. We've been a very good defensive ball team all year long. This game, we did not have it. It was raining. I don't know what was going on. It was cold. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it was just not good. Ton of errors. Because Alek Manoah, he didn't have his best stuff. But he was only charged 2 earned runs because of the amount of errors. He gave up 8 hits. Again, another game where the Boston Red Sox offense just absolutely pummeled. Verdugo with a hit. Yoshida 2 hits. Turner 2 hits. Casas had 3 hits. Valdez had 2 hits. Kiki Hernandez had. Everyone had a hit. Everyone had a hit in that Boston Red Sox lineup. But again, let me stick with the positive in this game. Guerrero starts to get hot in this game right here. He gets a home run. Absolute moonshot. Varsho stays hot. His batting average goes up to 209 with 2 hits in this game. So in that one, we were just dominated. We were poor defensively. They were outslogged 15 hits for the Boston Red Sox. We didn't put up pitching wise. And that's unfortunate. Bass had to come in the game, gave up a run. Richards came in the game, gave up a run. Pearson, though, bright spot. Great job. Pearson did his job. He's starting to move up the totem pole for me in this series. And now, for the final game, the one that we just watched. Look at that, game over. The one we just watched. Let me move my guy so you can see some of the box scores. I don't know what I just moved there. Well, move me. Boop. This one, folks. Kevin Gausman. This is the game. I was like, all right, this is the game that we're going to win because we have Kevin Gausman. Actually, move me down here so you can see the score. We have Kevin Gausman, and he doesn't have it. I don't know what happened today. Again, the same storyline. We're missing middle. A lot of fastballs over the heart of the plate when I was watching this game. Just middle. And the Boston Red Sox lineup was relentless, folks. Absolutely relentless. Just pounding our team. Tapia having a great game. He got a hit. Yoshida with 3 hits. Turner with 3 hits. Devers with 3 hits. This middle of the lineup, Duran, 3 hits. This is 12 hits in the middle of the lineup. That was punishing. We were punished. Man, we were punished. They got 11 runs, the most they scored in this series. And the Blue Jays, Gausman with just an absolute throwaway game, worse since the Astros. Bullpen actually showed up a little bit today. Meza, Swanson, Bass, but Pop, this is a big note. Pop, he got blown up at the end there, and he got injured. He had to leave hobbling off the field. Probably what we're going to see, folks, is an IL move happening as we're going in to Pittsburgh. We can't have that injury. Pop has been blown up as of late. And I'm going to switch back here so y'all can see it. His ERA is back up to 6.59. Off to the great start. And I was praising Pop. I know Dylan was praising Pop as well. He's just been blown up, and the bullpen woes continue. But again, you got to give a lot of the credit to this Boston Red Sox lineup. What's been the most consistent thing in this series? Boston Red Sox lineup putting up great ABs and putting up hits and good runs, and the Blue Jays pitchers giving them pitches to hit. So it's a bit of both here, folks. It's a bit of both. That's how we lost this series, and we lost every single game. Also, just quick shout out Vladdy. He's hot. Bo's hot. The boys are doing it, but it was just straight up Blue Jays pitching, not locating, and giving an already hot lineup pitches to hit. I'm going to switch this over here if y'all can see this. I keep moving around so y'all can see. I keep moving things. What is it that I'm moving here? There we go. This is the Boston Red Sox before they came into this series. Every game here, you can kind of see their game logs of their expected slugging and batting average. Good. But then when they faced us, it was great. It was great. And the Blue Jays, this is the Blue Jays pitching. Dominant. Expected batting average against. Then against the Red Sox, just bad. Yeah. This was a bad series, guys. And I don't think, again, like the title says, nobody expected this kind of result. But what I learned is I'm not going to underestimate these Red Sox, just like I'm not going to underestimate these Orioles or these Yankees or these Tampa Bay Rays. These are really good teams. They're really, really good teams. And our pitching staff, I think, is not going to continue. They're not going to put up like this again against the Boston Red Sox. We're going to be hopefully in some better weather. I'm not trying to make the weather as an excuse. Hopefully we're more controlled, more command of our pitches. We're going to be ready. We're going to be ready to take them on and at least hopefully grab one. Hopefully grab one. Because look, I still think we're a better team than the Red Sox. Their offense showed up better. Here's the thing. Their pitching was pretty not that good. It was not that good. Our pitching was worse. Their offense was really good. Our offense was good too. They were just slightly better in both categories, and that's why they won this series. So, guys, that's my breakdown. We can't underestimate these Red Sox anymore, folks. But, guys, let me know what you thought in the comments down below about this series. It was a bad one. We got to throw in the bag. We got to throw in the trash bag because the Blue Jays, we got to move on. We got to face the Pittsburgh Pirates, who also are going through a bad stretch right now. They got swept by the Rays, so we got to hopefully take advantage of them, man. We're both doing bad. So, guys, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, guys, go Jays, go. Back at it tomorrow, folks. Back at it tomorrow.